Hello everybody and welcome to Everford. Now this is the latest game by Pythia, the creators of My Time at Portia. And it's all about this little girl here. We can turn around to face her. This is Maya. And this seems to be her kind of dream world, her little dream puzzle world that we go to unlock little parts of her story. So we're going to start off over here with this little tree. And it seems that each of these little bits are kind of stations, and they take us into a little bit of the puzzle realm. So we're going between many, many different realms here. This is our first puzzle. This is going to sort of teach us how to get into the game. I'll be fairly quick at the first parts of this because I've done a little bit of a practice run. And then as we get into the meat and bones of all the puzzles, it will start to get a little bit harder. You might notice a flick between the bits I've practiced and the bits I haven't, because there'll be bits where I'll probably have to do a lot more thinking than others. Okay, so this is a roundybot. And a roundybot has a cone of vision and responds to sounds. Don't let it detect you. So this is the kind of portally part of the game. I think this is a portally parts and there's sort of Lost Ember parts to this game. And then it's got a little bit of its own kind of identity as well. They actually did quite a lot to this game. They did have sort of a very portally start to it. It was called Protoform originally. They went back to this drawing board and they redid a lot of it to just give it more of an identity, more of a storyline and things like that. They redesigned Maya a couple of times. So it's had a few iterations, definitely, this one in its development. Okay, so you've got to time it with this one. Oh, I think I may have missed that one. Let's go round and back again. And then I'm going to run as soon as it starts to move. There we go. Just run into the corner. And these little bits in the floor will always mean that you can grab a little cube. And then what I need to do is I need to stay out of the way. As soon as it sweeps back, I need to start running. And try and run faster than the sweeping beam there. And then I can put this down here. Wait for that to come all the way out. Then I want to grab the cube again, run across. And that way I've got the cube ready to go into the hole. It's a little bit like mini golf. Or if you're in the UK, it's called crazy golf.
Maya, it's time to wake up. Get up, sleepyhead.
I did change this to English dubs in the titles so that I was finding it very difficult to read.
Maya, I fixed your swing.
But the voice acting is quite reasonable, I think.
You better wash your face.
I am queen of the swings! No one can stop!
Wash your face first.
Queen of the swings! Queen of the...
Call received from National Science Lab.
I think you get more of a flavour of who Hestia is and stuff like that from this as well.
All right, I see. I'll come in. Yes. See you later. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I have to go to work.
I know.
Be good. I know you'll be okay without me. Oh, and you can play on the swings after you've washed your face.
But yeah, just for those of you who, when this game comes out of the box, by the way, and I'm just going to pop into options a second. When it comes out of the box, you'll have language setting options. It's got language and dubbing, and you can change those from like Chinese to English. You can have that in German, English, Spanish, French. So you can have all of those different subtitles, like quite a lot of different languages. It only seems to have voice acting for the Chinese and the English, but I did change that. It comes out of the box with the Chinese, whichever, I'm not sure which branch of the Chinese language. I'm sorry, I'm being very ignorant there, but I did change that back just so we'd have the English voice acting. So if you are struggling a little bit to keep up with the subtitles and stuff, you can do that. You can have an English dub on it, but it doesn't come that way straight away. You do need to change it. So I just thought I'd bring that up. Also, there's a few different things that you can change with the controllers, display, etc., etc. But the main one I wanted to draw your attention to was the language, because I was struggling, and there are some bits that are voice acted that aren't even in the subtitles, so you might see that later on. So it is definitely worth doing that. So if any of you are playing it and you want to change that setting, then I would actually probably strongly advise you do. I quite like Maya's mom, Anne. I like her voice actor, actually. I think she does a really good job. Okay, so what horrors have we got this time? What horrors of the puzzle world have you got us this time? So we've got a roundy bot over there. We've got a cube collector thing over there. I'm going to run over here and collect the cube then. I imagine that we need to get the cube onto that blue block. That seems to usually be the way with these things. Usually if it puts one of those up, it usually means you're going in the right direction with something. It means you've cleared like a mini stage, basically. So I'm gonna hold down left mouse, brings up like a little shadow of a cube, and then I can release to throw. And then run away, because the roundy bot went crazy. Ah! Apparently, if alerted, a roundy bot's range of sight and hearing will be greatly enhanced. And we don't want that. Now, I've got this little platform here. And we do need the cube back. So, if you ever need the cube back from a dangerous area, where you can't really get it back from, you can just pull it back out of the original area you got it from. I don't know what that thing is called. I wish I had a name for it. It would make things so much easier.
Whew. Next, we just need to...
Call received from National Science Lab.
Hello? Right. All right. Be right there. Maya, I'm sorry. Mom has to go.
I know.
I'm sorry, but I know you'll be okay without me.
Okay.
Poor Maya. Sounds like she doesn't have much in life other than her mother, and she's a very busy woman, seemingly. Okay, so we're going to run through here and press Q to call QPC. Hello! Ah! It's got tiny wings and little tiny legs and a tail. We don't know what the tail does yet. Maybe it shoots laser beams. I'm not sure. It'd be funny if it did. It just lifted up its little butt tail and went pew! But yeah, it doesn't seem like that kind of game, to be honest. Far too violent. Okay, so what have we got here? We have a roundy bot. And no way past it. It's completely blocking me and it's not moving. So I need to do something with my block. Probably throw it. Let's see. See what we can do. Let's try and throw it. I'll throw it just over its head. See what it does. Okay, I can probably run for the corner if I'm really quick. She's so slow when she's near these things. It always it makes me worry. Okay, I managed it. And, oh, it looks like it's just back in that position. Nice, nice, nice. And that looks like that's the entire puzzle. So it's obviously just getting me used to the mechanic of throwing things over the roundy bots to distract them.
Eight, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Mom, it's snowing. Mom, you have to come and see. I'm serious. Wow. I can't believe it's snowing here. Wait, a tree.
Well, I don't think that was snow, do you? Yes. Okay. So that's our first section all completed. So around the island there are several little bits and bobs, little places where you can go and start to look at doing puzzles. They are all kind of red. Let's just see if I can find another one quickly. And they'll give you different bits. There do seem to be this part of the island down here with the invisible wall. That, if you go up to that, I'll do it now actually, just to show you. If you go up to that wall, it'll tell you that that's part of the game that is unreleased for the demo version. So I'm guessing going down onto the beach and stuff is going to be the other 60% of the game is going to maybe be, you know, accessed through that area. There's about 40% of the game is in the demo, and the other 60% is apparently hidden behind that wall. So I think we're gonna have to fly again. Whee! And it looks like this area has 2 puzzles because we've got 2 big red lights. Let's go for this one first. Okay, so this is a cool puzzle. It's one I've done already, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm just working this out on the fly. First thing you need to do is avoid the roundy bot. And you need to put a cube there. Then you need to grab this cube. And you need to do a switcheroo. And there's a very clever reason for that I will show you in just a second. So put that down there, and I'm going to grab this cube. And I'm going to put this cube down here. And then what I'm going to do is, unfortunately, I now can't get that, get that cube back again. But I can, because, haha, I can grab it straight back out of there. And obviously with the other cube, the cubes are tied to whichever spawner they come from. So that is the trick in this particular puzzle. And then I can put that one down there. And I've got both of them there. That's opened this up. Now, you've got a bit of an issue with this now as well. So I can take this one away now. And that barrier can come back up. And I can put this down here. If I want to. But then I won't have a cube to put into here. Okay? So that's the second little tricky part of the puzzle. So what I actually need to do is to throw this one onto this pad so that Maya stays the correct side of the barrier. You'll see what I mean in a second. Whoa, whoa, out of the way of the roundy bot. Well, I thought I was going to get caught by it then. Good grief. So yeah, that annoyed the roundy bot a little bit, but we'll just wait for it to calm down. I'm going to pick up this. And then we're good, because that one will keep this barrier here open. And this can go straight into the hole. Boom, done. Easy when you know how.
Received.
Hello? Yes, here too. Okay, no problem. What about the LSL? Of course, I know we have a limited capacity for LSL production. Let's talk about that in the meeting, all right?
Now, any and all outside activities are forbidden without exception. However, do not panic. Necessities will be delivered directly to every house via the National Package Tunnel System, in accordance with the ages and the number of family members present per household. Indoor center heating systems will be on 24/7, free of charge. Above all else, it is imperative that we all remain calm.
Okay, so there's a bit of a national disaster going on. I think that was ash rather than snow, and I think Bethea are doing another apocalypse. They like their apocalypses quite a lot, to be honest. So let's call the CPQ cube companion cube. There's not a companion cube. It doesn't have a heart on it, so it can't be an actual companion cube. But it's a cube. It's my helper cube. And I'm gonna just pop down. And we'll start the next puzzle. So this one. So this is the puzzle that's going to sort of introduce to us the mechanic that standing on a pad makes a cube drop out of the wall. So, like so. But also, standing on that makes this come out. What you want in this particular puzzle, this is a tricky one. It's tricky to get completely right, but hopefully I'll do it first try. We'll see. So I'm going to wait for that to come all the way out. Okay, Maya can jump with spacebar, by the way. So I'm going to quickly get her off the pad and back onto the pad, so that the cube drops there. I'm going to jump her onto the platform. I'm going to pick up the cube. I'm going to throw it onto there. And then we're going to run through here. That's how you do that one. That is a tricky one. But it is easy to work out. It's just tricky to execute. That one. Done and done.
Mom, I finished it. Come and play.
Wait a minute. It's Maya. Sorry, Maya. Mom is still busy. Can you read for a little longer?
But all right.
Good girl.
Poor Maya. Her mom's busy saving the world and she's feeling very lonely.
I've finished the prototype. But even if it works, we still have another problem. We need to get people to the factories, and all transportation is down.
I'm guessing she's trying to save the world and not, like, destroy it. To actually sound like evil supervillain. Alright, so once I've done that bit. So it all turns from red to grey once I've solved it and unlocked that part of the story. Kind of, as I say, getting a Lost Ember vibe from that one. Down there is the beach, and that's the area that we can't go down to right this minute. So I believe our path takes us up kind of this way. Now it looks like it's interesting because there are roots here that are blocking our path over to, can you see there's something beyond there? I think that's the puzzle after the next one. So the roots must be sort of drawing back. Oh, you know what that'll be? I'll have to get rid of the root up here to open the path. Oh, see. Oh, look. It's like, I make, this is a gardener's nightmare, by the way. Make all the dandelions, choo. Make them all puff away. Puff, puff, puff. All the seeds go everywhere. Now there's dandelions all over the grass. As I say, gardener's nightmare. Have you ever tried weeding dandelions? I've never ever mentioned this before, but in my old house, this house has a gardener. It's great. But in my old house, I had to do the gardening, and pulling up dandelions was the bane of my existence, I swear. But it's cute in this, because there's a video game. Oh, there we are. I had to move about a bit to get into the proper thing. So it looks like in each of these you can go back out to the island and try different puzzles if you're really struggling. Although it does seem that there's only a certain amount that you can do before you've got to unlock the next bit. So I think I do have to finish these puzzles before I move on. Okay, so we've got a roundy bot. We've got a step. We've got a cube. Now, this one took a little bit of working out, okay? Because it's got a couple of steps to it. You would think you just have to distract the roundy bot. So I started off like this. I'll just show you. I started off like this. Roundy bot goes round like that. But Maya walks so slowly that in the time that the roundy bot is doing all of that, there's not enough time or space for her to get all the way around, okay? So what you need to do is a two-pronged approach. It's actually kind of three-pronged because you need to grab a cube to put in at the end as well. So you need to throw the cube there. Then you need to get another cube. And you need to wait until the roundy bot is kind of over this way, and you need to throw it. And it'll go around there. And then you can grab another cube. I might have been too slow. And you need to quickly pop round here. I hope I haven't been too slow. And it basically does a 360. So it never actually, as long as you get past that first bit actually, I was kind of worried, but as long as you get past that first bit, it just goes round this way, and then round that way, and then back to its original position. So that's how you do that one.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take your seats. After all this started, no one thought mankind would ever walk freely outdoors again. But I can't take all the credit. Firstly, I must thank my mom. Without my mom's invention inspiring me, the roundybot is just, well, it all began with a rather elementary idea to help her. Mom!
It's so cute.
How's it going?
I love that bit.
Okay,
So cute.
I guess.
What's this? You made it out of the care package box.
Oh, it's nothing. It was...
Can I have it?
Sure, but what do you need it for?
Too late. I've got it now. Huh. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Need help?
Can you? No, forget it. You're tired.
Well, I can't take this for free, can I?
You're right.
Cool.
Hello? Yes. And the automated factories in the South and Midwest? They're all working round the clock. Finally, some good news.
Yay! Good news. They've saved the world. We've saved the world with our puzzling awesomeness. Okay, so we're back. And there is another puzzle to do down here. Oh no, I feel like I need to sneeze. It's so hot right now. Am I going to sneeze? No. Oh, we can fly while I'm deciding whether I need to sneeze or not. Okay. Next puzzle. Is this one I've done already, or is it not one I've done already? I think this is one of the last ones that I actually have a clue how to do, and then we're into unknown territory, and Sheila going, herder, I don't know how to do this. But, you know, I think a lot of it is getting in a mindset of what to do. So some of the tricks that I'm sort of coming up with and learning, I will hopefully be able to redeploy in other puzzles. So this one is all about... I mean, I need to grab a cube actually first. But I'm not going to use the cube to distract. So, I'm just going to show you what happens down here. So we've got this little pad here. And you can just see beyond. You've got a platform, a grey platform, beyond a cube dropping box. So if I put this down, cube drops onto there and it distracts the roundy bot. Okay. So what I was thinking is it's a little bit of a stretch from the last puzzle where you had to throw 2 cubes to distract the roundy bot. You've still got to distract in 2 directions. So this still needs to be thrown backwards. I think anyway. But then once you've done that, you need the cube to be over that side as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick this up. We're going to put it down and let the cube drop to distract the roundy bot. Then we're going to pick it up. And then we're going to put it down again, and we're going to pick it up before the cube drops onto the pink thing. Okay, so I'll show you. There, I'm going to let it drop, distract it, up, down, another one comes up, and quickly pick it up, and we've got a cube down there. I'm going to throw this cube over here to distract the roundy bot round to that side, and then we're going to walk. It's getting more convoluted, isn't it? That one took me a while. That one really took me a while to puzzle. But don't worry, I haven't puzzled the whole game out yet, or the whole demo even. It's just this early part. And as I say, I just wanted to get into the idea of it.
We, our world, our civilization, shall never fall.
Yes! Mom, I did it!
Yeah. The
Mom,
prototype
I
test
did
has been a
it.
success. All I need is a bit more LSM.
What LSLs?
What do you mean you need more time? I've used up most of what you gave me already. Yeah, I know how it's made. I see. We have people working on that though, right? All right. Communication infrastructure will be offline for the next 3 days. Got it. That's all. Bye.
Mom,
Stressful
is
job.
this my tree? Mom,
Oh, what?
you saved my tree!
Yeah.
My tree is alive.
You said you did something?
Oh right! I did it! I finished Roundy! Come on, let me show you.
Can Mom go and see a little later?
Aww. You're looking at her tree. So she's put it into a little sort of, like, stasis chamber thing for trees, I guess.
A reward for good behavior. And your invention. I know you'll be okay without me.
Why do these puzzle games always have such hard-hitting stories? Lost Ember was just as bad. As I say, it's Pathea, so of course it's going to be... post-apocalyptic, isn't it? So the next part, you can see the tree roots over there have moved. And this is about, I think, as far as I've gotten with it. So from now on, I'm going to be, like, sucking at all the puzzles. So you'll actually see how long it really takes me to sort them all out. And I think that we're probably about a third to half of the way through the demo at this point. So I'll probably do this one, and then I'll break it up, end the episode, and we'll do an episode 2 as well. And I'll see whether episode 2 becomes episode 3, or whether it's... Yeah, I'll see how long it takes. Whee, up we go. I like flying, it's pretty cool. Be careful not to fly off the edge. Wish I could fly in the middle of the puzzle. Now this is definitely brand new. This I have never seen before. So we've got a roundy bot there. It's not scanning at all right now. I've got a pink thing. I've got 2 cube getters. Alright, so what I'll try first is just getting a cube and putting it on there and seeing what happens. I imagine it turns that pink thing off and turns that one on. Yeah, okay. Then I can grab this cube. Oh right, so then I'm going to be walking into a roundy bots area of effect there. So what I probably want to do is go this way and walk. Right, okay. So they're covering each other, look. Alright, okay, so this is the thing. We've got to distract these guys. And I believe I have to try and distract both of them at the same time. Or I could distract one and then walk behind. Okay, I think I've got an idea. I've got a rough idea. This is what I do. I get like a rough idea of what to do, and then I try it out, and then I refine it. So what I'm imagining I need to do here is to put... Okay, let's try putting that onto there. Try grabbing a cube. I'm popping it onto here. Ugh. That was not what I meant to do. Okay. Okay, so we've got one on here. It'd help if I didn't kick it as well. I nearly went off the thing. Okay, so this is our first distraction. I need to get closer. This is our first distraction. I need to throw it onto there. Good to know. Okay, so you onto here. I've got to throw it as well, haven't I? This is going to be tough to do, so I've got to throw that onto there. Grab. Maybe from cover. Okay, this is a new element. From cover, I have to throw... It amuses me. It amuses me greatly. Okay, so I'm gonna put this onto there. Gonna grab this. We're gonna stand in cover here. And we're gonna throw this onto there. Boom. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna throw that onto there. That's hopefully gonna like get them all completely distracted, but that seems like it's distracting them in the wrong way. They're all like, so maybe I need to distract one and not the other. That's quite possible too. If I distract that one, I can maybe walk behind this one, for example. So let's try it that way. You down there, so we can grab you quickly in a minute. And I'm gonna distract. I'm gonna distract this guy, and that means I'm gonna probably want to run behind this guy. I think that's gonna be the thing. So I'm gonna throw it there. Grab. Okay. I'm gonna stand more in cover next time. For full amazing execution. Standing in cover. The more cover I can stand, the better. So he's over there. Okay, that made both of them. That made both of them go. Okay. I need to watch what they do. There'll be some timing here, definitely. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to throw it over there. I want to know what they do. I kind of feel like I need to throw that one on there. Pick that up and throw that one on there. I almost feel like there needs to be two different distractions. So I feel like, oh, firstly I need that one. Then I feel like I need to pick this cube up and throw it on there. Ah, I got just slightly in the way there. How irritating. I was trying something else. Leave me alone. Oh, actually, sorry. That's wrong. Cancel. I want to put that down there. I want to grab another one. So like I say, I want to throw that on there. Grab that. Throw that on there. Why does it keep getting me? Ah! I keep just going too far forward when I'm trying to execute this really convoluted plan of mine. Okay, so let's try again. Why did I even run on the pink stuff? I don't know. Getting flustered. Getting very hot as well. It's 27 degrees here and I am not used to that. I'm not one of these people that is used to super hot temperatures. It's very, very hot for Scotland. Okay, so I want to throw that on there. Pick that up. And throw that on there. See if it makes any gaps. It didn't really, did it? I wonder if the gaps would be on the first side I throw it onto. Maybe. I'll have a look at the other direction now. So exactly the same. Exactly the same thing going on now. Grab that one. The first thing is just to see if I can get through, and then the second is to try and get through with a cube, I would say. So, boom, to you. Oh, slightly too close. Okay, Maya, let's go. Let's go. She keeps kicking it. It's so annoying. She hasn't so far kicked it off the thing yet, but I'll be very annoyed if that does happen. So I'm gonna throw, grab, throw, and I want to have a look if there's any. There was definitely a thing around there. There's definitely gaps around there, but it would be easier if I was coming from this side. Okay, so we're gonna go put that down there. She's got to somehow get across there. If she stood there when she throws it, I think it's too close. Yeah. And if she just puts it down, she gets electrocuted, which is no good. Yeah, she gets instantly electrocuted because she stood right there. Okay. Typical, like the hardest puzzle of all so far is this one. And it's like, I wish I had maybe practiced this one before I started and got the answer and learned what to do. Okay, I'm gonna throw. She's way slower than the bot is. Way slower than the bot is. I wonder whether maybe I can go from a bit further back. I can throw from further back. I do feel like this is what I need to do. I just gotta refine it. Ooh, almost went the wrong way there. Alright. I wish I could see better. I really do, because I can't see their patterns very well. It's hard. Hard to do. Okay, I want to try and throw this from here. I want to see what they do. Immediately zap me because I'm out in the open. Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Like I say, I've got to find these little tiny blind spots, but they're so tiny that it's so hard to get to utilize them properly. That really frustrates me because I don't get to actually learn anything from the experience when I do that. I feel like I want to at least learn and see something and see some pattern. Oh no, isn't that super interesting? I'll try that again. Because I managed there to throw it in such a way it turned on that guy, but not this guy. I might be able to just walk around. Oh yes! She's done it! The She-Labber's done it! Yes, that was so super simple.
No!
In the end.
Why not?
You're too young to go out there. It's dangerous.
I know. That's why I invented this. And it works. You've seen it for yourself. I'm ready to take it out for a test run.
No! You're staying inside, understand?
I'll handle it, Mom. Roundybot is gonna work fine.
It's just a toy!
Oh,
Maya, I'm sorry.
Roundybot, power down.
poor Roundybot. Okay, so we've done that one. And I imagine... Ah, that is all the contents for the demo version. So there we go. That was the last puzzle. That was the only one I hadn't done. So that was... It was a good way of showing you how long it takes me to actually figure something out. So I might just leave in all the frustration of me actually doing that. Having shown you all the other puzzles that I had worked out previously. But there you go. That's a really cool game. So that is about half just under half the game. There's a little more to go. So that took about an hour. So probably will be about a 2.5 hour game by the time it's finished. We'll be out in July. Thank you very much, Perthea, for allowing me to show this to everybody. And thank you all for watching. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll be back for the continuation of this, which will be, as I say, in July. If you enjoyed, then please do leave a like below. And I'll see you soon. But until then, please do look after yourselves and keep being awesome.